Hello everybody, welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. Today I'm taking a break from doing Crime Lords, just because I need to actually win some games and get to Mythic, but hopefully in the next couple of days, because otherwise I'm not going to get there and stay there in time to stay in the top 1200, which is what I would like to do. So I need to play a more competitive deck, but still a fun deck, and still one that is going to tick some rares off of my rare library. So what I am playing today is Friggin in the Riggin, which is a semi-famous Sex Pistols song. And we are going to tick off 4 rares. We've got 4 new Streets of Capenna rares, all pretty strong cards. So I'm just going to give a quick rundown, and they will help probably explain the deck. So we're running 4 of Shakedown Heavy, which is 2 and a black, 6/4 Ogre Warrior with Menace. When it attacks, the opponent can have us draw a card and untap Shakedown Heavy, remove it from combat. So basically they can negate the attack, but we draw a card if they do that, and we have Shakedown Heavy as a blocker. So obviously it's a big threat, but it gives the opponent the choice to not take it if they want to. We're then running 4 Reservoir Kraken, which is 2 and 2 blue, 6/6 trample with ward 2. At the beginning of each combat, if a Reservoir Kraken is untapped, any opponent may tap an untapped creature they control. If they do, tap Reservoir Kraken and create a 1/1 blue fish token with this creature can't be blocked. So similar to the Shakedown Heavy, the Kraken has a way for the opponent to not be attacked by it. However, it's to tap down a creature. So they must have an untapped creature to be able to do that. And obviously it's 1 more expensive, but it's got that extra 2 toughness and has ward 2. So, and it has trample instead of menace as its sort of evasion tactic. So these are our 2 sort of powerhouse creatures in the deck. The reason we're playing these 2 creatures, which have a kind of offensive drawback, is that we are running 4 of Fight Rigging, which is the namesake of the deck. It's a 3 costing enchantment. It has Hideaway 5. So Hideaway is when this permanent enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library, exile 1 face down, and put the rest in the bottom in any order. And then at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on type creature you control. Then, if you control a creature of power 7 or greater, I can play the exile card without paying its mana cost. So basically, we've got these 2 6 power creatures. Once we put the 1/1 on, they will have a power of 7 or greater. So if we can get either of these creatures down and then keep Fight Rigging in play to begin our combat, we will get to play one of the top 5 cards of our library for free. The idea is that one of the top 5 cards of our library is Titan of Industry, which is a 7 costing, 4 and 3 green elemental, 7/7 reach trample, that can put in a 4/4 token, put a shield counter on something, destroy artifact or enchantment, which is very relevant in this format, or gain 5 life. So yeah, really on turn 3 or 4, well 4 really, we want to be playing a free Titan of Industry, which pretty much will end the game. What the other cards in the deck are designed to do is get us there. So we have 3 Ray of Enfeeblement, because white is now even more everywhere in standard than it was before. Not only is mono white still a very common deck to face, but now you have all the Rafine decks, all the Esper decks, that we can use this to remove their creatures. 3 Bloodchiefs first, any cheap things. Running 3 Tenacious Underdogs, which I could run 4 of and tick an extra rare off, but this one's going to go in so many decks I don't really need to try and tick it off. Which is 1 and a black for a 3/2, which can blitz and come back for 4 and 2 life. So it's a nice recursive threat. We're running 3 Root Coil Creeper, which is basically just a 2-drop mana dork that can add any colour. The reason this one's good is that we're running 3 colours, so it can give us mana fixing, and also ramp. I'm running 1 Volo, Guide to the Monsters, so I'm tempted to try and make this a full Volo deck at some point, but obviously that will make it less competitive because this card isn't actually very good. But I'm running 1 of just for the comedy really, so it's a 4 costing Human Wizard, 3/2, and whenever you cast a creature spell that doesn't share a creature type with a creature you control or a creature in your graveyard, copy it. So whenever I cast my first anything that isn't a human or wizard, once I have Volo down, I will get 2 of them. So things like a Plant Horror, Elemental, Kraken, Ogre Warrior. I just noticed that I had a bunch of different types, so I thought I'll slip 1 Volo in and give it a go. I've got 1 Beast as well. The Rhino Warrior does share a type with the Ogre Warrior, but the All-Seeing Arbiter is also an avatar. So we've got loads of different creature types, although we have a slight Warrior sub-theme, which makes Volo not brilliant, but it's just for comedy really. 1 Oddity because of Volo, 1 Hagra Mauling for a bit of extra land and destroy, 1 Workshop War Chief, so we've got this as a rare from New Capenna. It's 3 and 2 green, trample. When it enters the battlefield, gain 3 life. When it dies, create a 4/4 Rhino, and it has Blitz for 6. In other words, we can trigger both those things on one turn if we need to. The reason this is there is because we're running one Vivian on the hunt, which has the ability to sack a creature and get a creature that costs 1 more. So this can be quite a nice little chain up to get to our Arbiter, or to get to our Titan of Industry if we go that far. And then running 2 Tamiyo completed stage. Tamiyo is pretty nice here because A, we have ramp to get to her, so we can get to that tapping down quickly. It's a threat the opponent has to deal with. They don't want us getting Tamiyo's notebook, but also we can use the -X to bring back a lot of our 4 and 3 costing creatures if the opponent's managed to remove them early on. So it's a pretty nice addition to this deck. And then basically on top of that, we're running a fairly standard land set. I'm not running any of the tri-lands because there aren't any for Sultai, so it's all dual lands. Yeah, I'm going to jump into some games and we'll see how we get on. Okay, here we go. I did manage to play 1 game already without recording because I failed to press record, and I had a great game and crushed it, and now I will lose horrendously and show you all. Okay. I'll put the mauling down as we only have 2 lands and are on the play. This can go as green. This looks like it's going to be handy. Wonderful. Beautiful when you run into white decks. I mean, they're all white decks, that's why this is good, but even in games where they're not white, it's still decent. Alright, let's do this. Oh god, nothing good. Okay, we'll just take the underdog, I suppose. Kill that. Even if this doesn't hit anything good, we can still have a pretty powerful start. Obviously they can start making us draw, but they don't want to do that in general. Okay, let's pay Phyrexian mana for this. Got our counters on here now, as they can remove the heavy from combat, like they have. Four youthful Valkyries in the top 13. We don't have the black mana that we need, but I guess I can just kill off 1, or maybe I'm better off putting another heavy. Let's attack first. So they've got to remove the heavy from combat or block the other creature. Okay, that makes my decision for me. Looking pretty solid position at the moment, but you never know with these Angels decks, they can suddenly gain a ton of life. That's probably not going to do it. No, they want to tap in their combat stage, for sure, because it just untaps in ours, when we just get a fish token for nothing. So you can tell if the people that play against the Kraken or not, because they make the decision very quickly if they have, or they take a long time if they haven't. The nice thing is all of my creatures are lethal to them now, so either they're going to get board wiped, or they're going to have to tap something down and lose. I just love playing big creatures, that's why this deck is good for me. It looks particularly good when you draw Fight Rigging, even though we only got the underdog for free. It's still something for free, right? Imagine if that's a Titan of Industry for free. This game looks even worse. Come on. I'm not sure why I'm being roped now. Time to give them the disconnect sign. This is just sad. I don't understand why ever roping someone, just waste your own time and waste theirs. And here we go. We'll tap down this 4/4.
Bow before Phyrexia.
Come on, you can do it. It's another rage quit, for sure. Someone has thrown their laptop out the window, and now they're just timing out. Well, GG. Let's try again. That seemed to work. Okay, come on. Give me a proper game now. 1 free loss, 1 free win. Okay. This looks interesting hand. I think we'll go with this first, so we can have the mana for our Ray. And we kind of want to be playing against mono white, I guess, here. That is not mono white. It's gonna be Anvil. Might as well get rid of this. I don't think we've got any white creatures coming, so we can only kill off things with 1 toughness. What? What is that? What? I did not see this thing coming. We've got our 6 costing Planeswalker we can put under there, which hopefully we can trigger next time with the Kraken. Red-black tends to not have very good enchantment destroy at least, so... Alright, so it's definitely happening. So we want to play this on green. They can tap it if they want. It doesn't change the outcome of this coming in. And I think... Oh. Well. Didn't take much to win that one. We'll try again. Alright. Next game. Ancient Slumber. Ob Nixilis Avatar. We don't have any creatures for the rigging to trigger, but to be honest, it's more important to have the rigging than the creatures. You can always find the creatures later, and we can put a Volo on turn 3, which is just fun. Assuming this doesn't get killed, which it may well do against mono black, which looks like we're playing. Okay, then Volo it is. All I need to do now is get to 7 mana and we can have a load of fun. Oh, it's not mono black. Grixis. At least they can't, whatever it's called, Prismari Command in my Volo. Okay, we can get 2 Krakens. As they are pretty difficult to remove outside of Vanishing Verse, which will still cost you 4 to target these. I don't know how you get rid of these bloody things. This into this. It's very, very nasty. Especially if we can find a Titan of Industry to put under the fight rigging. And we get 2 Titans. I'm guessing this is... I don't know. I'm going to say an Arcane Bombardment deck, but... I honestly don't know. This would be an unusual card to play in that, I think. Because you need creatures to copy and loads of creatures, and this, they're not triggers for Arcane Bombardment. Although I guess the treasures can ramp you there, so maybe it is. Maybe this and Goldspan. That is an option. So they could like meat hook for 3, but we still have 2 Krakens. Yeah. Or for 2. Okay, we did get a Titan, but the Volo's already dead, sadly. We will destroy an enchantment and probably shield counter, as we've got plenty of power on the board because we're hitting for 12 this turn. 13, sorry. Yeah, pretty difficult to deal with. Next game. Okay, next game. So that's why I'm pretty sure this is the deck that's going to take me at least to Diamond, because I'm just climbing rank pretty fast with this. I've got a Rigging and a Heavy. That'll do. We don't. Arbiter's not that useful to have in hand, but at least we've got these cards to get us there. Okay, we're playing against white, so the Ray is nice. So it's Angels by the looks of it. In fact, I'm just going to hold. Can use my Bloodchief's Thirst there. Just need to draw another land, really. Since I can't even play the Creeper. This is nice for taking out the Righteous Valkyrie. Or indeed this. I mean, Angel spells cost 2 less. No, thank you. Not sure what horrible angels will be coming down, but I don't want it. Okay, I want to get rid of that, because otherwise it can kill my Root Coil Creeper, and I can play my Heavy. The no angels you have can tap kill things. Okay, Legion Angel. Always have their one off, but let's see what we can get for free. Good, nice Titan. So we can get rid of the Retribution. That saves us. Only saves us 4 life because this is having double strike, which I don't care that much about. So maybe I will just. We could game 5. It's actually better than that. I think we'll get a 4/4 in game 5, to be honest. They'd rather take 7 than have me draw a card, which is interesting. The thing about this double strike is they have to attack to make the most of it. That's what I've always found annoying about this card. It's like it doesn't last till your next turn. It's just until end of turn. Played those in the wrong order, my friend. I guess they could have drawn this off of it. So we just start attacking, I think. Okay, removing the Heavy this time. You'd have to block everything to kill the Titan. And we can play Tamio. I think this is the right play. Add even more pressure. We can then put this and tap something next time. Because this can act immediately, this can't. So obviously this Legion Angel comes in big because they've already got 2 angels down, so it comes in as a 6/5. Okay, even bigger. 7/6 or whatever it is. And with the 4/3. So they've got quite, it looks on the surface like they've got quite a big blockers, but Tamio can get rid of one of them, which is good. Don't do that now, my friend. Sadly, I can't cast this and this, so we'll just cast this, I think. Put our counter on the thing that can't be tapped down. Can't be avoided damage. Remove the heavy, and they still got to do something about 9 damage coming in, which means, yeah. Going to 1 when we've got a 1/1 unblockable. Yeah, you can get a huge pile of big angels, but it's not going to save you now. Unfortunately for you, big angels aren't going to cut it. Especially when you've got a tap one to kill that. Alright. We can quite easily win the Angels matchup, it seems, with this deck, as long as we have the rigging, I think. Maybe slightly trickier without. Alright, let's try again. Alright, next game. Flying through these, to be honest. It's quite a quick deck for leveling up. I don't have a rigging. I don't have a creature for rigging. I've kind of got all the other stuff. So whilst it looks like an okay hand, I don't think it is that great. Got the rigging at least here. Put the Titan on the bottom. Even though I've got 4 lands, I think flat casting that for 7 is unlikely. That's annoying, because if they want to, they can have me discard my rigging. Blue. So you should put a land now and flip those curtains. Fuck, you know. That is annoying. Bye bye rigging. That's fucking. Actually destroy their eye, which I might do. Don't want to give them a chance to play a basic. Since they've put a lot of their resources into that, I might as well take it out, and then I can put the Kraken next time. Old Rusty. Rusty Rutstein. They were about to put a basic down as well. Get my fish army started. Now we're going to see how the Ray of Enfeeblements actually work in against a non-white deck. It doesn't happen that often. There's 6 mana here. It's interesting they're playing snow-covered swamps, but plus all these extra weird lands. Like, they must be Must be not getting enough of blood on the snow very often to bring anything decent back. Unless of course they just want to bring the eye back all the time. Okay, that's pretty nice. I mean, obviously they can have removal for cracking because they've got 5 mana. Yeah. But let's see. I want to hope that they don't have any flat destroys. They haven't. Okay, that's nice. So let's just do the standard because there's no artifacts or anything we care about. And red's going to struggle to remove black. It's going to struggle to remove that title. Well, they are black-green, aren't they? Yeah. So they will have, I guess, like bindings, maybe. It's going to be like a bit of a ramp deck. That's what, I mean, this is a shit card, isn't it? Okay. Thankfully, I have got basics in here. What colour am I missing? Green, really. We haven't got 2 black actually. People running these, just hoping people aren't running basics at the moment. It's a bit sick. It's like sometimes you've got run into these 3 colour decks that aren't running basics, and it's just free land destroy. It's horrible, really horrible. I'm making sure I'm playing at least 3 basics in every deck at the moment for the Arcane Bombardment Wildfire deck, or whatever it's called. Okay, they've managed to get the blood on the snow off and bring back their Rutstein, but at least we've got the shield counter on the Titan. Could put in Tamio. It's actually probably a good shout. Because they've got lots of creature removal. Removing this is going to be trickier for them. And if we get to 4, well, to be fair, I can even bring back a Riggin.
You cannot delay our victory.
Could have brought it back to kill Tamio that turn, but I'll do it next turn. And if they take care of my creature, I can bring back a Kraken. Oh, that's nice, get rid of 1 more blood on the snow. It's pretty much the nastiest card for us in their deck. Don't want the Ghast. Nope. I suppose they do have a hive, so they can empty out my graveyard if they want to. If they're clever, they will take that rigging out of the graveyard with hive. Still can. Body Launderer. Body Launderer is a bit annoying because it means I can't get my rigging back and get the Titan through.
For the sake of all innocence, my will must. You can deal with my servant.
Okay, so we have 1 Kraken in the graveyard. I guess I can get the Titan through with Ray of Enfeeblement. Yeah, let's bring the rigging back.
Become part of the next charter.
Rigging into rigging, or rigging into Kraken? I think into rigging. That's pretty sweet. Green? Yeah. At least I can now play my Volo and hold up a Ray. if the opponent's seeing this. Your Death Toucher has to do damage for it to kill the creature, I'm afraid. They can see these in my hand, but clearly haven't realised what the plan was. So, I mean, Tamiyo can be killed by the vampire, but unless they've got a way of killing the Titan, it's game over. We can haste in our underdog as well. I guess ditch these two. I don't want the underdog getting exiled from the graveyard, so. I mean, the Vivian would have been the high risk keep.
You only think.
Sadly, this is a human, so I don't get two of them.
Not my way. You.
So hold on. Let's just play this. It's more funny. I think it's. If they've got a destroy for the Titan, this works out badly, but they haven't. We get two of these. That's very amusing. Creep up. Remove that life gain. I think if they had destroy for the Titan, we might have seen it already. GG. Alright, that was an amusing end, but yeah, it looked a little bit hairy for a while, but it shows how powerful fight rigging is for turning the games around. Okay, one more level up, let's keep going up. Alright, next game. So if we can find a rigging in our opening hand, please. We cannot, but we also, I mean, we have a root coil into Tamiyo. And one Ray. Normally I don't like keeping the hands that don't have the rigging or the rigging creature, which we don't have either, but this is a fun hand, so we'll keep it. Guess it could be Tamiyo going. Yep. And then we've drawn some shit. This is the problem with keeping these hands. I mean, I didn't obviously know the opponent was going to be running main deck duress, but still, that kind of bad stuff can happen. And does happen. Okay, we've managed to get another one.
Phyrexia is the multiverse of synthetic. Bow before Phyrexia.
Bow before Phyrexia. I mean,
You cannot delay our victory.
not quite, can't quite play it. Since I'm not going to be able to use it as a combat trick, I'll just use both to destroy. I'll have to bring back my creeper as I'm so stuck on mana.
We are past. We are future.
Probably even more destroy coming, but hopefully I won't lose Tamiyo. Easy block. Okay. Gotta be lands in my deck somewhere.
cannot be denied.
Might as well hit for 2. So, obviously don't really want to bring back the underdog using this, because it exiles it from the graveyard. Bringing back a Tameo with a Tameo doesn't seem that worthwhile. Just need another land, please. I've only had 3 in the top 12. Which I think I started with all of these in my hand. At least one of those has to create the devil.
You're my enemy.
But the other one I'll probably plus.
Make quick work of you.
Yeah. Decline.
Good. Plead for mercy.
Ugh.
You cannot delay our victory.
Well, we can kill one of them for free. And they'll probably untap Shakedown Heavy. I still haven't drawn a land. This is mad.
Destroy what I built.
14 cards. The only reason we're surviving is this combo. Obviously I can Blood Chief's Thirst the Planeswalker if I have to. But we're going to have other threats to deal with very shortly, I imagine.
Oh, I have a job for you.
Yeah.
Out of my way.
Finally.
You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
Oh. I didn't see that coming. I genuinely was about to have to really question what I was going to do, but I'll take it. Okay, next one. Rondi Madrid. Let's do it. I don't think one land will do. This will definitely do. Rigging heavy. Do I have to bottom anything? Do I bottom this? I think I bottom that. I keep my one piece of removal and my combo. Thank God I need I'll need removal against this, against aggro. Green. Get rid of that. No, thank you. Rabbit. Hopefully mono red so that they won't have good removal for the heavy. I mean, Thundering Rebuke basically. Just don't remove my heavy this turn and everyone's happy. Everyone's happy. Don't touch him. I don't want to see that cursor going over my heavy. I'm definitely not blocking. That is a trap. Aha! Thank God. Right. Riggin in the riggin. Yeah, that'll do. Not the ideal target. Riggin in the riggin. Go on, let me draw. Good. I don't mind blocking now, because if this can actually get up to 7 power with 2 riggings in play. Yeah, 1 Intimidator down. That seems okay to me. God, these aren't very good, are they? Guess I'll take another heavy. It's probably not the deck that Mono Red wants to see. Things with big toughness and power. Yeah, I think I'll block because it forces them to use half their mana to pump their Intimidator. Or to cast, yeah. No way out of that one. Okay, GG. Let's try again. Right, let's go again. Playing loads of games with this one because it's actually genuinely fun to play, and I actually am learning a little bit of how to play it as the more I play it as well. I just think this is a bit... no. This is better. I can ditch that. I don't have the target for rigging, but we'll find one. That's quite nice. Put this on green. Obviously it could get countered or removed, but the nice thing about the underdog is you don't really care because you can always get it back. Now what I don't really want countered is my rigging. I think it's an arcane bombardment deck, so let's hope there's no counters. Sadly, there are. So this is definitely going to have to be a do it the hard way deck. This is actually particularly bad in this matchup, but if they've got any creatures, it's gold spans. Which we don't really want to be targeting with something that doesn't kill it. And if we end up having to like play these out, you know, hard cast them, we're going to be against a arcane bombardment by that point, which means we've pretty much lost. Unless the Titan can kill it. Alright, we are drawing land. Problem is I need 6, not any fewer at the moment. That's fine, I haven't got anything else to spend my hard-earned mana on. Do I want to put this on green? I think so. Just in case I get to hardcast the Titan. I don't want to not have enough for it. That's more valuable to me than being able to replay this from the graveyard. He says, as it is swiftly put into the graveyard. That's not a bad card to put in this deck. Bit of a life gain, mana fixing, and ramp. Could have a one-off. Well, at least I got the fail case. Get myself a 4/4. Definitely a bombardment deck with all the stuff they're running. Sadly, I missed my land this time. Literally can't play anything from this hand. 5 cards, can't play a single one with 5 mana. Okay, can get my second black source now. They're more likely to be able to counter the Vivian. The Arbiter is less useful, but I'll give it a go. I can discard the raise if I resolve it. Draw 2 other cards. Okay, go to hard counter anyway. So maybe this is not an Arcane Bombardment deck. I don't think you'd run Negates and Saw It Comings in an Arcane Bombardment deck. I don't think you even run this, I don't know, but you kind of want things that are going to be good no matter what. This is a great thing for Arcane Bombardment. These are okay, because odds are opponent's got creatures or planeswalkers. No, it's not decent. You don't get to draw anything. No, I don't know. This is not Arcane, or if it is, it's a bad one. Let's just give it a go. Okay, sweet. Do that and that. Destroy that. Give them something else to have to point remove. No point putting a shield counter because it's just as likely to get bounced. And 7 health is a lot to try and burn away anyway. Even if it gets bounced, at least we remove the Celestus and got a 4/4 out of it. I mean, it's like a deck that's digging for something, which makes me think it is an Arcane Bombardment deck, but maybe it's just a Lear Goldspan. It's probably more likely. We'll be interested to see where we end up. Paying life. Okay, this is a Magma Opus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. I'm pretty sure this is Magma Opus, although they didn't do it in my upkeep, so maybe not. I'm not sure. Let's try attacking. They've not got any man lands, have they? No. They've got 9 mana available to them. It's Magma Opus. Normally you do that in someone's upkeep. The Ray could actually come in helpful here if they manage to bounce my Rhino to save Vivian. If it's Magma Opus, I mean, I don't know what this deck is. It's like all Izzet stuff. There must be a win con somewhere. Or maybe it's Hullbreaker, but then with this, no. It's got to be Bombardment, but just with some very strange cards in it. Halfway through their deck, so probably got one in hand by now, if that is what they're after. Might as well keep the Rhino if we can. Shame. Would have liked to use Vivian a bit more, but okay, just the underdog left to toe the line. Ten lands in 18, slightly frustrating. Okay, there's the gold spam. So they've got 4, 6 mana open. Can I stop drawing lands? Gosh. I have to use this on one of them. I mean, they've basically got as much mana as they like anyway, so... $14 mana available. I mean, this is insane. 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, and 21 cards. Oh well, I think it's over. I'm taking at least 8 from the gold spans. At least I get to draw my card before the second main. Yeah, that sums up this game. I don't understand. Sadly, I don't have untapped GG running, but I have no idea how many how many lands is left. But this is crazy. Good game. Alright, shows the stack can lose at least. There you go. Gonna give it one more because I don't want to end on a loss. Okay. Let's try and get a win to wrap up this video. This is the kind of hand we want for that. Not quite that, but yeah, can do one of these first. Good. Do nothing for a couple of turns. That suits me because I can't do anything either. Don't do anything. Okay, that's not the end of the world because I can play the Riggin next turn. Leave it alone. Leave it. I sound like I'm talking to my dog. Come on. What is this? My Rapine deck? No. Green. Well, if we have to just go up and hardcast the Titan, that is what we'll jolly well do. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. You're just on defense duty, mate. Stop the Cathar attacking. This is mono white plus Rapine. We got all sorts of colours covered, haven't we? Beautiful. Just need that to kind of try and survive, please. Any more brutal Cathars? Yeah, I can't really block either of those. I mean, actually could block Thalia because it won't be 6 power, so I could kill it. Oh no, I couldn't because yeah, 4 toughness. So we're relying on a big fight rigging going down. Ugh, I'm worried that this board is too painful for me already. And sadly, I've just picked a Titan. I have to take the War Chief for the life. swing with this. Thalia. Gonna connive the Raffine. You can actually block the Thalia. Because he either can do 5 damage and they can't kill both the first strike. But if they have a exile for 1 or something, it's just I mean, we're struggling either way. Okay, thankfully not. I mean, that's maybe a slight misplay by the opponent. I don't know. Jesus Christ. They just attack with everything they win, right? Because Raffine can connive 5 times. Just need to make sure they've got 5 non-lands to discard. I mean, why didn't okay, they are going to. GG. I just wanted one. I wanted to end on a win, as I said, and I managed to pick up an easy loss there. Okay, come on. Give me one I can win. I think the last game, honestly, if we'd have gone first, we'd have won, but it was close. We have not got the rigging. Not really got much. I'd have to be playing against mono white or similar for this to do well. That was the other thing, I didn't get a single ray against that Raffine deck, which is very annoying. I do not know whether to keep this. Probably not. Yeah, that's better. Ditch one Kraken. I've got 2 blues in these 2. Which means I can probably play this. We don't really want a Blood Chief's Thirst to initiate anyway. We want a Blood Chief's Thirst whatever they play this turn, which we can do. So I play this on blue, and Blood Chief's Thirst that, which means that they don't grow the initiate anyway. It stays as a 1/1 for a while, which is all that we really care about. Then if I draw nothing else, I can play the rigging on 3. Not ideal, but c'est la vie. The nice thing about the Kraken is it's the hard thing for mono white to remove, really, because it's only really got Skyclave Apparition and Brutal Cathar, both of which cost 3, so you need at least 5 mana really to remove the Kraken. 4 if they're running Fateful Absence, but it's quite rare, especially in a Thalia deck. Definitely won't be running 4 of. Opponent's having a long hard think here. Alright, got to put the rigging down this turn, although it looks a bit strange because we've got nothing to make stronger. Because I'm going to put the Kraken down next turn. This is the blue one, right? Yeah, thank God. They could remove the rigging if they manage to get counters on things, but I'm not going to be able to play something and then pay 3 to remove it this turn. Legion Angel's fine. I mean, obviously very annoying that they always have the one Legion Angel, but it is what it is. They're not going to like seeing that. Probably should have put the shield counter on the 4/4. Titan's just too good a target. But I have got a load of cards in my deck that lets me remove that Cathar, so just let me find one, please. Because I get into play that into Titan again would be so sweet. Got a bit of a choice here. Nothing to bring back with Tamiyo, so maybe the War Chief is better. Make sure I don't start taking damage on the ground. See if they tap anything for the Kraken. If not, we'll start getting in ourselves. No point trying to keep it back as a blocker because they can always tap it during their combat. Whereas the War Chief's here to stay unless they've got Cathars. Nice thing is it's more too expensive for a Skyclave apparition to get rid of. It can get rid of the rigging, but now we've already had the hideaway, it's less worthwhile for them. Okay. Let the combat happen first. Keep putting them on the War Chief. So they didn't tap the Kraken again. I'm very surprised by this. They could just tap this Initiate. Wandering Emperor, but they can't exile the Kraken. Okay, Valor stance. Let's do that stance. Yeah. We could bring back the Kraken, but I think what I'll do this turn is keep the Angel tapped. I don't want to be taking damage. Just give me a little bit more time to get to play these, so if we can actually get to hardcast these Titans. Expecting the Legion Angel to come out now, but maybe they can double spell to flip the Brute. They can. At least there's nothing for the Brute to take. Ah, there we go, finally. Yeah, we'll just gain the life. As I realised last time, the shield counter isn't really worth it. If he takes the Titan, I've still got the 5/5 at least. Okay, we're only one off hard casting these now. But sadly, the Cathar is going to flip, which means if they can double spell again, I can't. So either we draw a land or we draw something useful. Something useful-ish. I think I need to start attacking, because they can't let this through for very long, and otherwise I'm just going to get beaten in the air. So with 8, 11 plus 3, 2, 14 if they choose to swing with everything. Oh shit, it's a double spell. That Usher draw. So they can take my 7/7. Oh, man, the draws are pretty rough. So I've still got 2 blockers, but I'm taking 12 in the air, which is probably all they'll do. If I was them, that's what I would do. Oh no, the cave as well. Dead. Yeah, very dead. I mean, that's just unlucky draws, I think. Having all these Titans in my hand. Oh well. Again, a loss, and it's demoted me. We'll try again. Alright, next game. We haven't got the rigging, but we've got quite a nice hand otherwise, so I'll keep. actually play the creeper on 2, which is a bit annoying. Green is land, or green island, probably. Would make a bit more sense, wouldn't it? Play a creature with 1 toughness. Ah, shit, it's Mill. Okay, no riggings. Hope at the creeper, I think so. If we draw a land, I can get the war chief down, and I can always use the enfeeblement as a combat trick, attacking with the creeper if I don't. Okay, 1 underdog in the bin. Still no riggings. Okay, so I think we want to attack. We will try to do this. Crab down. We can get 1 underdog in. And that is 5 power on the board. Okay, that counted. Fair enough. I hope you struggle for a land now. No, of course not. Tasha's is not the way to beat this deck, at least. We have got plenty of expensive shit. I think I'll attack and put the heavy in, so we can either start drawing our lands or doing 6 damage. Obviously they could have Demon Bolt. It's often played in these mill decks. Don't dual strike Tasha's. You're better off playing Maddening Cacophonies, my friend. Oh, I've actually managed to hit a big chunk there, down to 12. Where have they milled all my lands? They're all gone. So obviously flashing this gets me only 1 more damage, so I'm better off just playing this probably. Hold on, I can attack first. They probably will remove the heavy because they want me to draw. Yeah. If they've got more Tashas in their top 13, this could get nasty. I mean, all they need is a cacophony and then a few turns, in fairness. My god, they've got the perfect hand. Yeah, I mean, can't beat that. Alright, another game. The search of the 1 win to finish on. I used to do this playing Dota all the time. You'd end up playing for like 15 hours just trying to get the 1 more win. Hopefully it won't take that long with this deck, but you never know. Okay, we've got this. Problem is we are playing black, so oh no, black-white, the worst kind. We have the War Chief, we don't have the Kraken, so we'll do that. I want to remove the Luminarch so it makes them feel like they have to develop their board. So if they just remove the heavy, we still have a creeper. I think sometimes it works psychologically. Okay, that's nice. Okay, I'm going to claim that. No more games. I'll get back up to Platinum 2 hopefully, but yeah, GG. Okay, thank you very much for staying to the end if you did manage to indeed get this far through that bit of a marathon of me trying to find my final win. But I was going to show all of the statistics of the deck, however Untapped.gg crashed halfway through it looks of the video, so I don't have anything reliable to show you on that front. So I thought I'd just quickly recap on my rare library. So after ticking off 4 more rares of that deck, I'm now 10% complete of the way through the 75 rares and mythics in the set. So again, what I'm trying to do is use at least 4 copies in a, has to be a semi-competitive deck, let's call it, because I don't think 4 copies of everything can make a fully competitive deck, especially the some of the more expensive and less good cards. I'm looking at you, Soul of Emancipation, but at least it should keep me entertained and hopefully keep you entertained on the way there. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you do have any of the rares you'd like me to prioritise or have a look at next, just let me know. But otherwise, thanks for now and see you next time.